right, my name is Matthew Dassler. We're here at DassFit. I wanted to start a 30-day challenge, that is attainable, knowledgeable, and still gives you the knowledge to go out and start an everyday fitness routine. So my assistant, I'm gonna have her come in. This is the before shot, and I will show you an after shot after the 30 days for sure. We're gonna start a little bit with some core, working on core, still focusing on that stability and moving in alignment while working through your middle. So let's go ahead and get down on the mat and I'll show you a few things. We're gonna start a little bit with our core. When we talk about the core, being able to breathe through your belly, making sure you're working through your middle. We stabilize through what is called intra-abdominal pressure. So creating a pressure in your belly. When you go down on the mat, making sure that your feet are kind of closer towards your bottom. You can have a towel for your neck to help kind of keep that natural alignment. When you think of going into the position, your knees are going to be wider than your hips. Your feet are going to be closer together, as maybe if you could hold a golf ball in between your heels. Again, your pressure's set. I want you to make sure you're breathing through your belly, so you can actually put one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest, making sure that your belly rises and not your chest. So it's, once you feel comfortable with that, what we're gonna do is practice breathing through our belly a little bit, having our pressure, so you can just kind of lay on the mat a little bit, 30 seconds, making sure your belly rises. You feel it kind of drop back towards the mat. After you feel good about your pressure and having it set, breathing through your belly, what we're gonna do is go into a 3-month hold. So again, your knees are wider than your hips, feet are closer together, shoulders should be down and relaxed on the mat. You can start by rolling one heel up. Go ahead and bring it up into this position. Go ahead and focus on the other leg, roll from your heel, and then gently bring your feet up. Knees again are wider than your hips. You're holding that golf ball in between your heels. Don't point with your toes. Think of getting long through your heels. In this position, you kind of drift your hands slightly above, and this is what we call a 3-month position. Making sure that you breathe through your belly. When we do this, you can do 3 sets, maybe 30 seconds, just to start off. If 30 seconds is too hard, critique it down. Go to 20, 15. Eventually, you'll get up to that point where you feel comfortable doing it. What we kind of want to go from this point is toe taps. So in our toe taps, keeping our figure is the biggest key. So as you go to tap your toe on the mat, you're just bringing down your heel. At this point, I feel my pressure getting a little more pressurized in my belly. That lets me know I'm working through my middle. You don't have to tap the mat if you don't feel comfortable. You just bring it right back up. When you bring your foot back up, you should feel your work in your belly. And then you can kind of do each one however you feel is best for you in the moment. I would say 3 sets, 5 on each side. Your breathing is, when you breathe in, your foot is lowering. When you go up, you're breathe out. So we've got my assistant, we're going into a 3-month position hold. We've kind of focused on breathing through her belly, having her pressure. So go ahead and kind of show me what you know. Your knees are going to be wider than your hips. Feet are closer together. You're going to do one limb at a time. Good. Good. Hold right there. Bring this down just a smidge. Good. Now kick this knee out towards me. Good. Hold that. Now do the same thing on that other side. Good. Now I want you to visualize holding that golf ball. So bring your feet. Yeah. Good. Hold that. Did you feel your center work a little harder? Good. Go ahead and just gently just float your arms. Yeah, good. Think of when you breathe, every time you're sinking towards the mat, your relaxation towards the mat. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come out of it. That was good. That was real good. Feel that pressure in your middle?
Yeah.
Good, good. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do next is go into that same routine, but we're gonna practice on our toe taps, okay? Only going as far down as you can hold that pressure in your belly. Good, good. Now just a smidge, good, right there, perfect. Good, and back up. When you do it, we're gonna do this one more time. I just want you to think of heel comes down. Good, good, good. Now come back up. Feel a little different?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And back up. So don't think of bending at your knee. Keep the knee at the same. Just go to tap your heel. So, yeah. Better. Come back up. Don't move your knee, just go to tap your heel. Now do it. Yeah, there you go. And back up. Good. Feel lots of work here?
Mm-hmm.
Good, good. That's good. Core exercise I'm gonna teach you today, we're gonna go over, is called a dead bug. A dead bug is basically a progression from the 3-month position. So it's only a little more work. You'll still go down into that setup position where your heels are closer to your bottom, knees are wider than your hips. Go ahead and start your pressure. Gently roll into the 3-month position. All right, from here, the dead bug is a toe tap with a swinging arm. So make sure you're working in opposition, because that is naturally how our body functions in opposition. When you take a step with your left leg, you want to swing your right arm. So it makes sense to do it in that pattern. When you go to do it, making sure you breathe through your belly. Oh, gosh. Remember, everybody's ranges of motion are different. So the big focus is where do you feel it? If you start to feel it in other places and you start to feel a lot of pain in your shoulders, some leg pain, you know you're in some type of wrong alignment. So again, as you kind of approach the mat, that pressure gets bigger and bigger. Come back up. Do 5 on each side. All right. She's set up well. Good job.
So when do I breathe in again?
When you breathe in, you're going to be
Move.
coming towards
Okay.
the ground. Recognize how that feels. Do one more on each side. You're doing great. Good. Okay, pause at the top for me. Right here. Let this kind of sink towards the mat. Hold that golf ball. Good. Kick your knees out towards our hands. Good. Do you feel more in your center now?
Yes.
Good. Okay, now all I want you to do is don't break this frame, don't break your image. When you go to drop your leg, you've got to be really sure you're just dropping from your heel. Good, good, good. And back up. Yeah, there you go. Keep working now. Good. Good. Yeah, back up. Yeah, there you go. Feel the difference doing it that way?
Yes.
Good. You got one more on each side and then you're done. You got it.
Woo.
Good job. Sounds good. So we're gonna keep on going with the core. What we're gonna do next is a plank. A lot of people, when they do a plank, they go down from their feet onto whatever position, the plank position. I just find it easier if I start on my knees. it's all about having that good foundation. So still working on that pressure through your middle. So create your pressure. You're gonna go down into the plank position. In the plank position, your elbows should be right under your shoulders. I want you to think of gently nodding your forehead towards the mat. I want you to think of, when you do that, you're just getting the back of your neck super long. And then what I want you to do is, before you go into your plank, knees are gonna be wider than your hips to start off. You're gonna press up, press towards your heels. In this position, I feel lots of pressure through my middle. I'm working hard through my core. You don't have to do this for a very long time to start off. I would say maybe 20, 30 seconds. Again, critiquing, because everybody's at their own pace. You can start at 15, 10. You can even modify and go on your knees. So whatever is most comfortable for you, that is what we will do. All right, so go ahead and drop your butt towards the, yep. Now, when you do it, I want you to kind of kick your knees away a little bit. Yep, yep, good. You can have your feet kind of closer together. Feel more work through your middle?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and gently slide your elbows up just a smidge. Because I want them to be like pretty much that. And then I want you to think of, don't press with your hands. I want you to think press down from your elbows. Press way, way, way. And then come on out of it. Lots of work through your middle?
Whew, yeah.
Any pain?
No, no
Great.
pain.
Okay. When you go into another set, I would say just being really sure your pressure's set. You can even like walk out to it. Already in this position, I just feel my middle. So this is fine. Maybe when you go to progress yourself, maybe just starting here and then press up 5 seconds and then coming back. The whole point of that is just to start at the foundation and then make it a little tougher. There you go. There you go. Recognize how this feels. Go ahead and swing your feet towards each other. Like, bring them in a little bit. Yeah, towards the middle. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Okay. Now I want you to think of kind of almost kissing your heels together. Feel more work here?
Mm-hmm.
Just makes you work a little harder through your middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Has it been 5?
Yeah, you're good. We completed the first day at Das Fit. We have a 30-day challenge. I'm really happy about my assistant letting me kind of help her through the motions and starting out. We talked about the core and stabilizing through your center. The exercises that we kind of focused on is getting into that 3-month position, making sure that you practice your IAP. From there, you're gonna go into a dead bug. I would say for those repetition ranges, anywhere from 3 sets of 10 repetitions. And yeah, that's fit.